All right, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today I wanted to try something a little bit different. Like, what if we were able to cast Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but get the maximum teamwork option almost every time? Well, today that's what we're going to try to do. So we're starting with Llanowar Elves, because mana, right? The whole goal is going to be ramp up and play giant monsters, and we have a good selection of monsters in here. So we have Badger Mole Cub, of course. We are playing one copy of Spider Manifestation, just to help us try to get to that 4 mana point pretty regularly. Speaking of which, the way we're going to be doing this is with Hulking Raptor, because if you can cast Hulking Raptor, then the next turn you have access to 6 mana. Then that means you can just tap the Hulking Raptor for the 5 that you need on the Earth's Mightiest Heroes for the teamwork, and then get everything that's on top of the library. We'll see how often that works, though. We do have some Bloomvine Regent so that we can actually search for land and ramp up. It also allows us to gain some life as a 4/5 flyer. Of course, World War Hulk, another way we can sneak things onto the battlefield. And we tried to play multiple things that give us some extra value, too, which is pretty important. But there's Earth's Mightiest Heroes. You know, look at the top 8. Take one of those, put it into play. If we play the teamwork, though, we get all the creatures that are there. And you notice we're playing a minimal number of small creatures. We have 9 small ones. Everything else is huge. And there's only 8 non-creature spells, I think, in this list. Playing one copy of Bonding Paw. This is a way to get us 2 creatures for our value. We get to put a land onto the battlefield. We also get to draw when we attack, right? So this helps us out quite a bit. Obviously, Vaultborn Tyrant, still good. We're going to play this. The life in the card is too nice. Couple of copies of Raph and Mikey. We probably could have went harder on this card, but it sucks when you A, hit a Raph and Mikey, or B, hit a Badger Mole Cub or something off of it. So you want to minimize the number of misses, but, you know, still a damn good card. Coma. This is a card we don't see too much of, but it is an 8/12 Trampler, and we have blue lands in here, so we can just cast this if we have to. But if it connects even one time and you get those 4 Serpents, the game's probably over. A couple of copies of Galta, so if we just find a way to sneak this into play, we get everything else anyway. And then one copy of Krang Ultram Warlord, because, again, it's somewhat castable, but if we just get that as our one thing, if we have to use Earth's Mightiest Heroes by itself, we still get to smash for 9, right? So it's pretty good. The rest is just lands, Ba Sing Se, some forest, and then some blue lands and Multiversal Passage to allow us to do all of our silly things. But as a quick reminder, if y'all want a free $5, literally, to go buy Magic cards, check out the link in the description or the pinned comment that goes over to ManaPool.com. They're a channel sponsor, but they're literally, just use the referral code. It gives you a free $5. No tricks. And you can use the optimizer to buy cards really good. Awesome service. You should check them out if you haven't yet. But let's go hop in and see how reliably we can get all the monsters from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Okay, this is easy enough to keep. I mean, I guess if the first elf dies, we have a backup elf. So that's kind of nice. Okay, we didn't even have to worry about it. Love that for us. Let's go ahead and put our blue source out there, and let's ramp up. Alright. So now we can World War Hulk into a Vaultborn Tyrant, at the very least. Again, assuming this Llanowar Elf doesn't die. But the opponent might also just be saving some ramp spells and say, you know what? You think you're being tricky. So let's see if they have the counters. Alright, I'm not even going to attack, just in case they're flashing something in. Okay, doesn't look like they are. The Mind Stone, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Backup World War Hulk, that's nice. So, let's World War Hulk. So if they try to make us pay 3, we can pay for it. And then we'll put a Vaultborn Tyrant in for free. And they can try to counter, but we have mana for it. Okay, our card gets us a land. Not the most exciting thing. So I think we will just try to attack with our knuckleheads. Now, I'm assuming, hoping, that this isn't just Ultima, because we would like to get our 6/6. It's a Day of Judgment. Okay, cool. So we do get our 6/6. Fantastic. Love that. Oh, and another one. Great. Love to see that. Though. You know what? Yeah, we do it. I was thinking I might try to play the Galta and hold the Vaultborn Tyrant situation, but nah. We get cards and stuff off of this. Alright, go tagging for 9. Opponent goes to 7. And if it's just another Day of Judgment, okay, there's an Erode. Well, they don't have Day of Judgment, though, because you would have eroded the existing Tyrant and then Day of Judgment, right? So there's nothing left on the battlefield. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, yeah, let's try it. Put that on blue, just in case we need that for future considerations. Authority of the consoles. Ugh. Alright. Don't love it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Maybe they'll just play a creature? No, they're probably gonna get rid of Badger Mole, because I would. I would not blame them one bit. They're gonna exile that? Okay. I mean, we get left with the 2/2. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Let's go attacking. Interesting they chose that, though. I wonder if they're playing a blink deck of their own, where they're trying to exile and have something re-enter and get some triggers. Alright, they got the 3 mana. An Enduring Innocence. Yeah. Okay, we have some possible action. No attacks. Another Enduring Innocence. Okay. I'm going to assume they're playing sweepers, but we're not going to not put our whole hand onto the battlefield, right? I mean, we get 3 cards for our troubles. Like, why not? We lose our board, so be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 6 mana. Yeah, so it's World War Hulk or nothing, basically. Oh, that's kind of nice, though. That gives us a little extra ammo. I mean, obviously, we know, like, I'm going to be really shocked if there's not a Day of Judgment. But, whatever. You get a lot of life, opponent. We get a lot of cards. Nope, do not want those lands, deck. We don't want the land. Wow. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Damn. Well, I'm going to assume board's getting swept anyway, so I'm just attacking. Oh. Well, see, that's not blocking as though you're going to sweep the board, because you wouldn't just block the Badger Mole not taking any damage, right? Trapped in the screen? Yeah, sure. You got it. Yeah, take your pick. They're all bad. Yep, just taking one for the biggest damage. Oh, this poor little pride mate. Oh, buddy. Buddy. I feel for you. Let's go ahead and play a forest. Turn one of these silly lands into a thing. And we're just going to attack with everybody. Because that's still a bajillion damage. Trampling. Wow, we still had Xaxes. I guess they could have blocked some, but yeah. I don't really know what my opponent's deck was. Like, this is weird playing at Diamond and seeing all these weird decks, but yeah, I thought this was going to be part of some blinky weird thing, but I mean, had they blocked, they'd have been at 2. But even if they have a sweeper, then we just get back a Vaultborn Tyrant, or we attack them with the land, so we were in good shape. It's just a weird game. I don't know what was going on there, really. Okay, we do have a green land to start with. Had to double check that was a breeding pool. That's the one downside sometimes with all these multi-lanes. There's been more than one time I was like, oh yeah, this hand's good. And then you realize it's one that doesn't have the color you need at first. And then you're sad. Try to not be sad. All right. I'm going to assume Badger Mole Cub is not going to survive this turn. Oh, it did? Well, this isn't max value this turn, but we'll max it next turn. Well, or we just play Krang. I was going to do something else, but, you know, that's fine. Yep. And opponent's at 8 with a 9 ball in the air that they don't have an easy way to deal with. Oh, how cute. You were going to try to mill us. Not today, Fred. Nice. Ooh, easy mulligan on that one. Easy mulligan on this one, because I don't think we can risk it. All right, well, this is what we're stuck with. All right. Gambling pretty hard here. Probably should have kept the Llanowar Elf and hoped to draw something else to play with the World War Hulk, but it is what it is. Alright, well, that's not helpful. Might as well attack. This is the only attack we're going to get, and we're not blocking with it. We know that much. Alright, side quest. Getting some chocobos. We're definitely no longer attacking now. Alright, well, here's hoping we get to hold on to Llanowar Elf and can draw an untapped land. And then we have a decision to make on Raffin Mikey or Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, guess what? Not blocking. Opponent is straight up doing chocobos. Oh no. That sucks. Yep. Boomvale Escort. Yeah, so if we'd attacked, we'd have got wrecked there. I mean, feel free to attack. We're still not blocking. Yeah. And for all we know, they have a counter, so we may not even resolve anything when this happens. I mean, we're still going to try, because that's all we can do, but... Alright, if it gets countered, it gets countered. Okay, well, that's kind of good news, I guess. Under the circumstances, it sucks, because I want to play Raph and Mikey, but I think we have to Vaultborn Tyrant in case that's a removal in their hand. Because if we Raph and Mikey and don't get anything for our value, then, like, we just lose after that, right? Potentially. All right. Well, that kind of sort of worked. Do we get to hold a Vaultborn Tyrant? Because this could get sheltered or something. Oh, look like they might want to get rid of our World War Hulk. I am not opposed to that. If they spend mana on that, we will take that every time. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Like, that destroys it. We get 3 more life, get a card. We can totally live with that. That is a great situation. All right, well, an extra Earth's Mightiest Heroes we don't really need. Sure, let's play Badger Mole Cub. Use the Badger Mole on the land. Use that to play Raptor. Draw a card. Attack for 9. See how the opponent chooses to block or not block. Alright, opponent's at 6. We have multiple ways that we can Earth's Mightiest Heroes next turn for the full teamwork. Now, they do trigger all them chocobos. And they're like, wait, you're going to get the double power? We might have to kill this 9/9. Oh, get rid of the enchantment. Fair enough. They could technically have destroyed the 9/9 because it is a artifact creature when it comes back. But we are nowhere near dying if we block here, so this is great. This is great, great, great. It's crazy, man. Bird decks are actually still a thing. They just don't pop up that often. I think the opponent's deciding, like, how much can I attack with and still block and not die? The secret is probably not much, opponent, because we have a lot of dudes incoming. I just have to not block with Badger Mole Cub. Actually, I guess I could, because Raptor still produces 2 mana. Alright, bonus mana, sure. Here we go, Earth's Mightiest Heroes with max value. Tapping. Oh my god. The value is a valuing. I might deck myself. Yeah, sure. Why not? Gotta love when you get to Earth's Mightiest Heroes and get a stack of 10 triggers that get to go off and do things. Yeah, we were gonna be at so much life. No chance we're losing that at that point. We're gonna keep, but I accept that this could come with some risk. But we already have 4 lands. We have a Hulking Raptor. Like we're not. There's not many situations where we'd be wanting to throw this back. Don't kill my Llanowar Elf, please. Oh, he didn't die. Why did my Llanowar Elf not die? I mean, sure. You really don't have anything? That's weirdly suspicious. Maybe they're going to destroy our land and destroy all of our creatures here with, like, Avengers Disassembled. Because that would make a lot of sense. Oh, just Stormbrood. Okay, that's fine. That could have been way worse. We accept that. Okay. That is the downside to Hulking Raptor, right? In a world of Avengers Disassemble, he does go down with everybody else. Oh, do you have another one? No! No! Leave him be! We ain't getting to keep this Raptor. Yeah. It's alright. We'll just draw World War Hulk, right? No, we won't. Of course not. You know what? I already said I was going to put this into play tap, or did I know? Let's pay the 2 life. And let's make another body. I wouldn't be able to attack with that one, though, would I? I don't think it matters. Let's go ahead and make a forest life. Alright. I don't know what the opponent's deck even does. I mean, oh, you know what? They're probably playing a Smuggler Surprise deck, which is why those dragons are in there, because it's a high-cost thing that you can use for removal. I bet that's exactly what they're doing. But they did keep us off of an Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Oh, weird. Nope, there's no board. Didn't expect to see that. I am going to World War Hulk here, because this makes way more sense. And we'll just play Raph and Mikey and attack with that for 7. Or them, I guess, because it's a pair. Nice, and get a Vaultborn Tyrant. Love it. 13 power worth of Tramplers. You and your Ourobora'd figure that out, opponent. And we get to go max value on a Earth's Mightiest Heroes next turn. Alright, down to 4. I mean, I guess you could play small creature Ourobora'd. I mean, Smuggler Surprise to sneak your big thing onto the battlefield, maybe? Otherwise, they might just be gone. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, yeah. You got it. This is a good example of how silly this deck can be, right? Like, we really got basically no value off of a Badger Mole Cub. Our Raptor died on the next turn. We didn't do anything the following turn except just, like, turn a Forest into a 2/2. And then basically ended the game 2 turns after that. Like, we didn't do anything for 4 turns and then just won. I think I want a mulligan on the draw. Okay, that's a little better. Got to swap out a couple of cards, but they were important pieces compared to that first hand. And when an opponent plays a tap land on one and you play a Llanowar Werewolf, it's always interesting because it's like, do they spend their turn getting rid of our mana, or do they have a play of their own that's more important? They're going with Authority and a Meower. Okay. I feel like lately I've been seeing a lot of weird things on the ladder, and I don't know if they're just things people are doing or if there's like a trend happening, because this must be the 3rd deck I've seen with the Meower in the last couple of days, and I hadn't seen it played at all for a couple months prior to that. Oh, because this lets you discard. I see what we're doing. Okay. I see the writing on the wall. Sure. Now we just got to find Earth's Mightiest Heroes off the top. I guess like a Day of Judgment. That would suck, but ah, well. No, you're not going to like erode this guy or something, are you? Oh, now they can do a lot of things. Exercise. Yeah, it is big enough to do that, unfortunately. It has power 4 or greater. Okay, well, we got a World War Hulk. So now we're just waiting for something to show up that's worthwhile. Opponent has 1 discard outlet currently, which makes me wonder if the rest of the hand is just removal. But they might... Nope. Well, we're obviously not going to waste World War Hulk on the Bloomvine Regent. That's silly. So we'll try to attack. All right. I mean, the benefit, if there is one. Oh, they were holding on to Starcage. Is that if we somehow magically got to hold the Bloomvine Regent, we do have 5 power worth of creatures now. But that's nowhere near a guarantee. All right, discard draw, get some value. Whoa, so you're playing all these little guys and playing Pinnacle Starcade? Wow, okay. People are doing wild stuff right now on the ladder. Okay, well now we gotta hit one of our big cards serious. A Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, you know, you'll do, I guess. Like, you're gonna have to. Actually, I'm at 4, 5, 6. Oh, I could have just hard cast a Galta. I didn't have to waste the World War Hulk. That was stupid. I didn't realize I had that in my arsenal. Man, we drew way too much mana this game, huh? And all we can do is put the opponent down to 16 after this attack. I don't think we're realistically going to be able to hold the Galta, especially if they're playing stuff like Exercise. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have just hard cast the Galta. I mean, at this point, we almost have the mana to cast everything anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, they go to 22. They go down to 18. And then I guess they will deal with Galta and or sweep the board because their deck's wild. If they discard the Meower, that's going to tell us, okay, they don't have an answer. So they're digging for one now. Okay. They didn't even level up Cool But Rude. So that's a little concerning. Why did they not? I assume the only reason you wouldn't is because you already have plans for the turn. Ooh, Requisition Raid. I do like that card. They got another Monument. No blocks. That is Trample now anyway. Still could use something off the top. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah. All right. Well, the good news is, I was going to say, we can cast whatever we find, so here we are. I mean, these are 2 monsters. Oh, I should have played the land first. Oh, okay, I thought he set whenever you cast it, or whenever it entered. All right, another Day of Judgment. Nope, nope, they're just going to try to kill us with the Cool But Rude. Yep. Oh, wait, if they don't have it, is there a chance we still win here? All right, we're down to 11. Well, no, if they have anything that makes them discard, they just discard on our turn and we die. Right, because they put us to 8 and then 6 and... Oh, another Cool But Rude. Yeah, okay. Yep, that should do it. And then just make a treasure and then just do something on our turn and we die. Yep. Opponent's Egg is weird, man. But it worked, so all good on their part, I guess. Mulligan. Mulligan. Alright, well. Looks like this is gonna be our play. Probably could have held that 3rd land, but we're just going for it. Oh, I'm gonna get so punished because I did that, aren't I? Greed is going to be our downfall. Yep. Yep. I mean, I guess they could play the Cat Lord here, but I would play a Shelter if I were in their boots. Right, mate? Sure. Bridemate feels like the least of our problems. Alright. Here's hoping nothing too crazy happens and we survive this turn. Ethereal Armor. Wow. And you get an Ethereal Armor. Okay. All right, well, now we got to draw an untapped land. Yeah, we just take the 12. Okay, we did the thing. Please don't miss, deck, because we cannot afford this. We are all in. And here we go. Oh, perfect. It couldn't have been better. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Oh, we get so much more value still? Oh, gross. All right. I don't think we need to overdo it, but yeah, let's get all the monsters in there. They're going to let us draw. You know what? Hell with it. Badger Mole, you go have some fun too. Oh, opponent tried to Yorgo us? We're going to have some fun with this one then. Yep, there you go, opponent. Yeah, I don't know what the opponent was up to. That was crazy. Seeing like ethereal armors and everything, just wowza. But we got lucky, because if we didn't draw that land, we'd have been cooked. But man, just getting all of that off the Raptor, gross. Oh, man. I think I'm going to mulligan. I feel like there's just too many high cost things in hand to get enough value out of. And I think we're going to be behind in this game, so I'm going to put the Raph and Mikey back in the deck. Because my assumption is we will cast Bloomvine Regent and then hope for whatever happens. Unless we find a 2-mana thing here, obviously. Which would be nice, but... Oh, that's abysmal. Quantum Riddler, okay. I have been working on a Quantum Riddler, like, Flicker type deck. Alright, let's go ahead and Bloomvine Regent. And then I guess we'll play Hulking Raptor and just see what happens. I mean, if it even resolves. There's no guarantee that's going to happen, but still got to try. Let's say, oh, hang. All right. Wasn't expecting to see that. I thought that was just going to be a for real, just hard counterspell. But this might apparently be some weird flash deck that happens to also be playing Quantum Riddler. I don't know. Ugh. All right. Well, I assume we'll see the bird here, Aven Interrupter. That's the next thing that makes sense. Yep, as expected. All right. There's kind of an intriguing thing here, though, that we have some option. I guess they could blink their Interrupter to keep us from casting the Hulking Raptor if they really want to. And then that would leave us 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. 7? No, it won't leave us 6. All right. So I guess we kind of want to play Hulking Raptor, have them stop it, and maybe draw like not Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but well, Vaultborn Tyrant's neat, but I don't think it really gets the job done. Another Aven Interrupter? I would understand if it were. We're going to bounce it too? Man, all the hate. Opponent, you know you want to just cast your Quantum Riddler. Oh, practice offense. Jeez. Well, then we're dead, right? Yeah. All right, cool. You got it, I guess. That was a lot of not fun. Don't think we can do it. We're going to mulligan. All right. We'll keep this. Put back 1 World War Hulk. Okay. Red-white land with nothing else. And another red-white land. Okay. Well, that's good and bad, I suppose. Both colors I can very easily deal with the Badger Mole Cub, but fortunately, Badger Mole Cub's not our real game plan currently. Our real plan is ramp up with Bloomvine Regent. Oh, opponent. How much damage do we risk taking from that guy? I guess we just play a Raptor. Pass the turn. I kind of, sort of, honestly, wanted to just ramp up and then try to set up a World War Hulk next turn. But this way, we can just go for the Gusto. It's their best draw versus our second best draw, I guess. Because I don't know what the hell they're going to put on the Vindicator. I don't, like... Okay, that's good, I think. That guy gets haste and trample. Oh, so you're going to get the extra spells. We might be dead. Because you gave that haste, right? Yeah. We could just be cooked. Yeah. Blocking doesn't really have value, so if they have it, they have it. Oh, they didn't. Whoa, we got lucky. All right, well, here we go. Teamwork it up. Pay the mana. Don't miss. That qualifies as not missing. Hell yeah. Yep, get some life. Put some more dragons onto the battlefield and a big 9/9. And get some more life. And go attacking. All right. And now we at least have Galta to block with. If they didn't have the death blow last time, I guess unless what they had was all sorceries, right? Because they do have wild rides and stuff. So maybe they had sorceries and not instants. Man, people are going for it right now at Diamond today. This is some crazy work. Yep, big wild ride. I mean, opponent's at 9. Yeah, we're just blocking straight up. There was no combination of stuff the opponent could have done that we weren't just going to block everything in front of everything. Like I was ready to just go, all right, Galta plus something gets in front of one of them, the other 3 get in front of the other one, and we'll just see what they're going to do. But yeah, good win, because opponent definitely could have got us with that one. Yeah, we have to just hope to draw the good stuff, but this is fine. All right. Are you still with us, Manifestation? All right, at least for a half turn you are. This is interesting. Playing against the black deck, is it in our best interest to... Well, yeah, you're not going to have the card now. I was thinking if there was a world where they could end up being able to get rid of the Raptor, but I don't think they can. I mean, that's not true. I guess they could have... Requisition Raid or whatever, Requiting Hex. I don't know, say Requisition Raid, that's a different card. Requiting Hex, and then like make us sacrifice the Raptor. Just strategic betrayal. But none of those are things. So let's go ahead and play a Bloomvine Regent. Because why not? I can't think of anything else the opponent's going to do here. I mean, we got 11 power worth of creatures. You got to do something. I mean, you can play Delian Fel, buy a turn, sweep the board the next turn. I mean, it's kind of the only thing you can do. Okay. That actually makes sense. Because then you force us to spend more dealing with Delian Fel. Here's the thing, though. If they're making that play, it feels like... Oh, I don't even have to do that. I have... Where do I have... Yeah. It feels like, to me, the opponent is just trying to set up like a day of deadly cover-up. So if they are, we're not going to overcommit to the board. We'll just do this, because we're not going to kill them this turn anyway. And then this way, if they sweep the board, we can at least play a Bloomvine Regent, just see what happens after that. But we have mana to cast nearly everything otherwise. Yeah, I figured there was a sweeper of some kind, so we're not overly concerned about that. All right, pass the turn. Yep. I assume they have a lot of removal. So this is about trying to find one of our big Earth's Mightiest Heroes or something. That is not it, unfortunately. All right. Just going to do what we can. I mean, we drew all the mana. Now we just got to get the finishers, the hitters. The Bonnie Pauls, the Comas, the Krangs. Actually, if Badger Mole Cup dies, we don't want Krang, because we only have 8. Oh no, we'll have 9. We have 1 in hand. Oh wow, we've drawn a lot of land this game. It is funny, though. We have so many sweepers in Standard that nobody even plays Villainous Wrath. Not like it's terrible. It's decent, especially against, like, token decks and stuff, but kind of amusing. Opponent just trying to combo out on us. Yep, you got it. Oh, man. All right, well, it's one of those games. If all you do is draw land. We haven't drawn... No, we haven't drawn a creature that doesn't make mana, actually. That's disappointing. 100% of the creatures we have drawn have made mana. Yeah, might as well move something, attack, do whatever you want. Sure. Come on, deck. We need something. Krang would be perfect, because then we just come over attack for 9 straight up. Why did I know that was going to happen? I was just thinking, like, I bet when we finally draw something, it's going to be World War Hulk. Oh, this is so bad. Like, we have a million cards that would have been good, and we're just sitting here doing nothing. Yeah, you got it, pal. I mean, the card does nothing. I mean, like, we can just cast whatever we get. Okay, sure. All right, there we go. Finally, a business card. Jeez. No attacks. During tenacity. Well, they have to gain life for us to lose life. Sure. So what are we doing here? All right. And this is when this dies. Whenever creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. And then we lose that much life, huh? All right, well, let's gain some life first. Gain some more life first. Because we need to get to a safe spot where we can attack. All right, so we'll kill those. We'll deal 3. They gain 6. We lose 6. We gain 3. Like, this is such a silly exchange. But, you know, we do what we got to do. Actually, no, we lose life. They gain and we lose twice, actually. All right, another Vaultborn Tyrant. Excellent. Why? Why?
Let us march into battle and make new comrades.
Well, they're not going to drain us. No, if the opponent actually made us each lose 2 guys, we just lose. I don't know if the opponent's even aware. Oh, I think we got lucky. Because if those died, we would have taken 7 twice. At least I think, right? All right, there's a Krang. That's cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we Krang, we gain 12. And then we trample. Oh, we gain 6. Oh, randomly, we get to give one of our artifact creatures flying. Ha! So funny. Why? When does that ever matter in this deck? But yeah, cool. We'll take it. That's a hell of a way to win after being stuck on land for so long. That game was all about Vaultborn Tyrant. Now, that being said, had we just attacked with everything anyway, opponent blocks, takes 7 plus 9 anyway, that's 16, and then those triggers are on the stack, so they lose before we would die anyway. So yeah, we got lucky. That was a tough situation, honestly. I don't know what type of deck the opponent was doing, but that's a cool way to use the Southwind avatar, because I've been looking for a spot. You know, I want to say, overall, this was pretty cool. Record says we were 8-4, so 9-4. So that's not bad, actually. Really, really good. However, we didn't run into, I think, only one real serious control deck, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. I'm sure that's a bad matchup. But overall, this was neat. I will say, though, We don't really have anything for the graveyard matchups, and I think we're playing 24 land, 25 land. So if we wanted to be really risky, I think we could cut 1 manifestation, 1 forest, and play 2 paleontologists. And the reason I say that is we don't really need to untap the manifestation. Like every once in a while it's good to get that additional attacker, but that's kind of it. We're not set up to where we can like use the mana, untap it, use the mana, right? That's not the type of deck we're playing. So I would be okay with this on the paleontologist, not to mention that the paleontologist also makes other colors, right? So it makes it a little easier that if we do draw the Bonnie Paul or the Coma or whatever, we can just cast them. The other cool part about this deck is you can kind of mix and match the big creatures of your choice, right? Whatever you want to play, you have options to stick whatever you want in the deck. So yeah, this overall is actually pretty cool. Being able to use Earth's Mightiest Heroes at near max value almost every time, kind of fun, to be honest. And rarely do you miss. I mean, looking at 8 cards, you almost get some combination of 2 of these like every time, right? I don't think we did. I mean, don't be wrong, you can whiff. I mean, we've had crazy situations before where it happens, but it's pretty difficult when you're looking at 8 cards. So yeah, this was pretty fun, but like I said, I would caution if you run into these serious control decks, I think this could be an issue. So keep that in mind for what it is. But I'm going to keep testing some games and play a little more with this to kind of get a feel. I'm going to adjust some numbers. So the final list you see posted on Moxfield might be slightly different just because, like I said, even after I'm done recording, I'm going to go play with this some more because it was just a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. But also, don't forget, if you want a free $5 credit to buy Magic cards over at ManaPool, there's going to be a link in the description and in the pinned comment. Just go sign up over on their site, and they just give you money to go buy Magic cards. It's kind of that simple. And you should check out their optimizer if you're looking for building a deck and buying stuff over there. Also, this deck will be available over there if you want to just pick it up all at once. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.